thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
Hey, what is up everyone? Welcome back to yet another video. So in today's video, it's going to be something a little bit different than what I normally do, but then again, isn't every video? Basically, I'm going to be going over why I think it's better that Assassin is a quote dead unquote game. And the reason behind this is pretty simple. So if you guys have ever played MM2, that's a game that has roughly over 40,000 players concurrently. Whereas Assassin at its peak, when there's no comp, no update, anything like that, is about 1,500 to 2,000 players concurrently. Now this to some people exhibits that this is a dead game, which I don't personally believe. It's definitely died off from where it used to be, but it is for sure not a dead game. And besides that, I think it's better that the game is like this versus the game being massively popular. And here's why. So there's a lot of people who like to go for comp. I'd say roughly about 1,000 people each comp will, try to go for the leaderboard. Of course, only 100 of these people will actually achieve it, and a lot will fail and realize, yo, I don't have what it takes to get this. Now, imagine if instead of 2,000 to, we'll just say 4,000 concurrent players, that the game skyrockets and hits MM2 levels, which is 40,000. Number one, comp's gonna be a lot harder. Exploits are gonna be a lot more frequent. There's gonna be a lot more easier players, but that also, the drawbacks are the exploiters and of course the tryhard players. Now, this hurts to say, especially as an Assassin YouTuber, because of course, more players in the game means more potential subscribers for, say, myself, Data, Master, whoever, right? And even with that being the case, I don't think Assassin having a bigger player base is actually going to be necessarily a good thing. Also, take a look at the community. If there's going to be a lot more people, so all the new knives that will be coming out are going to be essentially worthless, right? If you look at MM2's economy, the reason why it's able to flourish the way that it is, previous to all the duping and all that, is that it's so excruciatingly hard to get those godlies that it kind of makes up for the massive player base, In Assassin, it's relatively easy to get an exotic. You can roughly get an exotic within 1-2 hours of playing, depending on how good you are and how lucky you are. Now, if you multiply the amount of people in the game by roughly 20 times, all the brand new knives that are going to be coming out are either going to have to be, one, harder to obtain, meaning, regular players won't be able to get it as much, and of course all the tryhards will, only get a couple versus many, and I don't really think that's a good thing. So the second reason as to why it's bad is because of the economy. It's going to be a horrible thing for the economy. And the last thing, which I kind of touched up on earlier, was the exploiters. Now, the more attention a game has, the more issues the game is of course going to have. Now, with only 2,000 players, it's been very on and off, but exploiters seem to come in kind of like pairs for whatever reason. And if the game gets more recognition, of course, Prisman might actually ramp up the efforts to try and keep them out because he's making more money. But if you kind of take a look at what Nicholas has been doing, I don't really think Prisman's going to be, making any efforts, in my opinion. So if the game were to blow up, say, massively one day, I don't think it's going to be good for the game. I think it needs to be kind of on that low key so that it stays relevant, but not, too low that it actually dies off. In my opinion, I think Assassin should stick around 2,000 to 10,000 concurrent players, Something where it's like a good amount of people are playing, but it's not going to be killing off the community. It's not going to be making comp impossible to grind. And of course, it won't have to worry about all the exploiters. But this is a little bit of a rant. I'm sorry if I was all over the place. I'm not used to doing things like these. But if you guys enjoyed the video or agreed with anything I had to say, let me know in the comments down below. And of course, like and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.